How the switch works. Basic overview. Let's say when host A, which is connected to the port 1 of the switch, transmits. In the switch, there is a table called MAC address table. It maps port 1. When it sends a frame, right, when a host A sends a frame, there will be a source MAC address and destination MAC address. Initially, the source MAC address will be placed as the MAC address of host A. So the switch, for the first time, when it receives frame from host A, it maps that MAC address to port 1 since it has been received on port 1. The same frame is flooded across all other ports just like as in hub for the first time, because the destination MAC, whatever it has mentioned in this frame, is not known to the switch where this destination MAC address lies, to which port the destination MAC address is connected. It doesn't know. That's why it floods to all other ports. And when host D sends the frame for the first time, the switch maps this information to port 4. So port 4 MAC address of D. That is what it will note down in the MAC address table. So when host D wants to send information to only host A, the destination MAC in that frame will be the MAC address of host A. So the switch only transmits that information to port 1 since the destination MAC A is mapped to port 1. So the switch knows that MAC address A lies with, if you want to reach the MAC address A, it has to go via port 1. So it just sends that information only to port A, not to all other ports. That's the main intelligence switch has when compared to the hub. So there is no chance of collision that's happening, and you are using the bandwidth in a more effective way when compared to the hub. That's how. The switch, it looks like this, different lane systems. There is no chance of collision that can happen here. That is how the switch functions. So each device is said to be in its own collision domain, and whereas the broadcast still can be forwarded to all devices. So all the segments are said to be in single broadcast domain, and each segment is its own collision domain.